Welcome back to Bbali Drama. If you're bored of main leads who are lovesick boys and only revolve around the female lead in Korean dramas, then today let us blow a breath of fresh air with some female leads who also are blinded by love and become victims of bad boys. Yoonabi in Nevertheless. Yoonabi is a student in a sculpture faculty with a dreamy, innocent, and somewhat naive soul that makes others want to protect her. She once had a toxic relationship with a jerk who took advantage of and betrayed her. Thought that Yoonabi would be wiser after all the pain and suffering. They're staying away from the one that would hurt her feelings like that. But between Do-hoon, who is always gentle and caring, and Park Jae-on, who blows hot and cold, flirting with hundreds of girls at once, Yoonabi still listens to her heart and goes for the bad boy Jae-on. No one can stay alert when falling in love, or to be more exact, no one can escape the addictive pickup line of the bad boy Park Jae-on, because he really knows how to steal girls' hearts. Sometimes, Park Jae-on tries to get closer to Nabi, while sometimes he tries to pull her away. He's intimately caring toward her, and when he looks at her, there's such affection in his eyes, as if his world is around her only, making Nabi think that she is the only one who wins the heart of Park Jae-on. But sometimes, the guy appears to be distant when not really engaging in the conversation, and is indifferent towards Nabi, making her feel worried and miserable. Moreover, Jae-on is excellently manipulating Yoonabi's mind by turning himself into a victim who is hurt by her words, making Nabi blame herself, feel guilty, and want to make it up for him more. Especially, though both of them have intimate actions like what lovers do to each other, Jae-on refuses to see Nabi as his girlfriend and has no responsibility nor commitment like the meaning of the butterfly tattoo on his nape. Park Jae-on just wants to take girls to bed and doesn't want to be tied up by love or anyone. He's handsome, elegant, and chivalry, but those are all fake, and his hobby is to play on the feelings of those who love him. When realizing that it is impossible to have a happy ending with Jae-on, Nabi decided to end up with him, but to be honest, she was easily entangled with him. It is Park Jae-on's vague attitude that makes Yoonabi anxious and self-blaming, but still unable to put an end to the relationship, causing herself to fall into a vicious cycle of tiredness and suffering. Kwon Woo-yeon in More Than Friends. Just by hearing the name of the drama, can you guess the plot? More Than Friends revolves around the female lead, Kwon Woo-yeon, and her 10-year unrequited love for her best friend Lee-soo. When Woo-yeon is fed up with this one-sided love, she wants to define her romantic relationship with another boy who likes her, Jun-soo. However, Lee-soo then realizes his own feelings for Woo-yeon and decides to pursue her. After going through so much pain, will Woo-yeon open her heart again and accept Lee-soo's affection? More Than Friends has successfully depicted Woo-yeon's unrequited love and her sufferings when the female lead secretly grills on her best friend for many years. Since she was in high school, Woo-yeon didn't hesitate to express her feelings to Lee-soo, both directly and indirectly. However, Lee-soo continuously insists that only friendship exists between the two and frankly refuses her love, leaving Woo-yeon hurted. However, despite refusing Woo-yeon's feelings for him, instead of drawing clear boundaries, Lee-soo still takes care of her, gives her hope, and then extinguishes it himself. When Woo-yeon feels too tired and wants to give up, she meets the mature boy, Yu-soo. Jun-soo's sincere love really moved Woo-yeon, also made Lee-soo feel irritated. The appearance of a third person makes Lee-soo feel the threat that Woo-yeon would leave him at any time. At that point, he's gradually aware that his feelings for Woo-yeon are more than just friendship. The bad thing is, Lee-soo's emotional change once again confuses Woo-yeon. Though the decision belongs to her, she can't make the choice on her own. For 10 years, Lee-soo has always been the missing part she forever pursues. And until she grows up, this love has never really faded away. Many audiences may sympathize with Lee-soo's selfishness due to having experienced psychological trauma from his family since he was young. He could not precisely determine his affection for Woo-yeon, but that does not mean he couldn't get her tangled, causing her to be hurt again and again. How many 10 years of youth does a girl have? At the most beautiful age, Woo-yeon should have a healthy relationship, but instead, she has to handle the pain of unrequited love. Eun Tae-hee in The Great Seducer. Eun Tae-hee is an intelligent and beautiful girl who has suffered greatly from the breakdown of her family. As a result, she no longer believes in love. It's not until she meets and gets to know Kwon Si-hoon that Tae-hee's viewpoint toward love is changed and her prejudices towards it are also gradually removed thanks to his romantic and thoughtful actions. It seems like Tae-hee is compensated, but all of the sweetness turns out to be a gambling game. Once again, Tae-hee is hurt by the person she loves and trusts the most. She's totally shocked and in pain. Her feelings are mixed between anger and self-blame. She wonders why she so easily softens and gives her trust away just to end up being the one who is hurt the most. Kwon Si-hoon is such a true bad boy who makes women fall head over heels for him. He's handsome, chivalry, and above all, a real lady killer who easily lands every girl. Even Eun Tae-hee, a self-contained girl, also falls for Si-hoon's words and care. Just like how he intentionally bumped into Tae-hee on the bus, made porcelain plates for her, and helped her move house on a cold, snowy day. All of those things hurt Eun Tae-hee even more when she found out that Kwon Si-hoon only approached her because it was Lee Ki-yeon's first love and to seek revenge for his friend Choi Soo-ji. Kwon Si-hoon has always spoiled his best friend Choi Soo-ji. He will carry the piano for her after school, worry about her when she's hurt, and protect her when she's isolated by her friends. As the only son who leads the JK group, Kwon Si-hoon doesn't have to bow down to anyone, but he always yields to his best friend. In fact, Kwon Si-hoon even more implicitly confesses that he wants Choi Soo-ji to be his girlfriend, but then is rejected by her. Thus, when Kwon Si-hoon finds out that Choi Soo-ji is looked down on and deceived by Lee Ki-yeon, a famous rich kid in the chaebol world, he agrees with her to participate in the game of love. Kwon Si-hoon initially approaches and plays on Eun Tae-hee's feelings to help Soo-ji satisfy her competitive personality and have fun. However, he didn't expect to develop a real affection for Tae-hee. Will Kwon Si-hoon's sincere apology to be able to get Eun Tae-hee's forgiveness and win her back afterward? Just watch the drama to find out. Above are the female leads that make the audience couldn't help but sympathize with their fate and love story. However, they also annoyed us countless times because of their ridiculous stupidity in love. If you know any female leads who have been played by bad boys like that, please leave a comment below to let us know.